closures, thank you. In Los Angeles, I'm Carson Daly. We'll see you next year. Thanks for watching The Voice.
Later, Jimmy Fallon welcomes Bradley Cooper. NBC Tonight.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you have any trouble receiving Social Security benefits, call our office today for a free consultation.
Jambodians Bash is here. Come out and support local children in the arts while rocking out to great tunes Wednesday, December 27th at La Gala. Tickets are available now at Eventbrite, Mellow Matt, and Tony Lindsay and Company.
Good evening and welcome into News 40 at 10. I'm Chris Allen here on this Tuesday evening. Mainly clear skies. We've had a few high clouds across the area this evening, but everything is starting to clear out now. And today we did have a high of 41, below the average of 49. 20 is where we started this morning. 31 is where we should be. We'll be just a little bit warmer as we get into tomorrow morning by about 5 degrees. 25 still mainly clear and cold, but a big warm up is coming in the next few days along with some rain chances. I'll tell you all about that in just a few minutes.
Good evening, I'm Noah Fairber. Thanks for joining us tonight for News 40 at 10. Our top story tonight, in a recent local shoplifting blitz operation, Bowling Green police say that more than $3,200 in stolen merchandise was recovered. Authorities say that though shoplifting may seem like a problem that happens only during the holidays, the crime is a year-round occurrence. In partnership with Kentucky Organized Retail Crime Association, BGPD is working to stop organized crime and protect local businesses.
A lot of people would say, well, it's a victimless crime, and or that it's not really that big of a deal. It is a big deal, and stores have to focus a lot of resources, and a lot of money is budgeted towards loss, and that's kind of shocking.
Operations and partnerships like these also give Bowling Green police officers and detectives more information on how to investigate counterfeit bills and catch people who are likely involved in other crimes before shoplifting. As we move into 2024, out with the old and in with the new, as all across the state, county clerk's officers will be down a leg as the government rolls out a new system to handle all things motor vehicle in the Commonwealth. The new system, named KVIS, is replacing an older system that Kentucky has used to handle vehicle registration and the like since the 1980s. The state will be starting with Jefferson County and Louisville and continue the rollout with 30 counties at a time starting December 29th.
Once we get everybody in there, we'll be scanning driver's license. That also pulls a better way of finding you, things like that. But it's just going to take a while. In the long run, this is going to be a great system. It'll be a faster system, but right now, be prepared for longer lines. That's going to happen.
Yates said if you have a December appointment, you need to try to get in as soon as you can because all motor vehicle departments will close down after December 29th. And with the staggered rollout, you'll need to wait in Warren County till at least January 16th before you can handle any issues with titles or vehicle registration. The summer, with its many events spanning downtown Bowling Green, was the perfect time for Neighborhood and Community Services to conduct a traffic survey. And those results are now being used to update the downtown parking map. This parking map will show people where downtown they can park without being towed in city lots, not private lots. This list is meant to encourage more people to explore downtown without the fear of being towed. The work of the city to provide free parking is constant, as BG has been working with other cities to learn from their mistakes.
It's never going to stop. There is never going to be the, okay, we're done, that's it, that's the answer, we're leaving it here. But identifying what all of these are and kind of diagnosing issues along the way and reaching out to counterparts in other cities that have that exact same issue has been really helpful.
A new blog post is available from Neighborhood and Community Services to dispel some myths about the downtown parking situation. New signage and maps will become available throughout the winter with the hopes of having it all up and running by spring. A little over 2 months ago, Warren County Public Schools held a groundbreaking for the new Impact Center for Leadership and Innovation. Building this center will change the future for the WCPS students by providing pathways leading students into their future. Spreading this knowledge and giving students hands-on experience will not only change their futures, but it will also impact Bowling Green.
It's truly a great collaboration between our community, ourselves, and the corporations that support our community, not only locally but internationally. So this has an amazing draw. This facility be a project-based learning environment, so it will truly attract and hold some really good thinkers, great thinkers even.
Things are moving pretty quickly for this new project. In the beginning of January, the building will be up for bid, and if everything goes as planned, construction will begin in the beginning of 2024. With severe weather events seemingly more common in the winter months in South Central Kentucky, what does climate data and meteorological surveying say about our future? News 40 reporter Tucker Covey spoke with some local experts to learn a little more.
Get to the lowest level of your home, protect your head, duck and cover during these situations.
In the past 3 years, there have been 3 extreme weather events. But what has made the possibility of these events more likely? Shane Hollandy at the Kentucky Maisonette thinks the year itself may have something to do with it.
For 3 straight years, we had a La Nina. And basically, La Nina refers to the abnormal cooling of the waters near the equator in the Central Pacific Ocean. That event went from 2020 all the way until spring of this year in 2023. We had 2 significant severe weather episodes during that La Nina event. The one, of course, being the catastrophic tornado outbreak in December of 21. We also had another tornado outbreak on New Year's Day of 22.
Hollandy shares the view of some other meteorologists that Tornado Alley in parts of Kansas and Oklahoma has started to shift its range.
There has been a shift north and eastward of traditional Tornado Alley, particularly during the cold season. And we talk about cold season, we're looking at the months generally between November and March. It was long thought of that usually the deep south got the bulk of the severe weather and the strong tornadoes during that period.
The strong weather and the knowledge that it can happen, especially in the winter months, means being prepared for it is of great importance.
There are a faction of people that are more prepared, or because of everything we've been through, they've, woke up to the fact that, yes, this can happen even in December, even in January, February, it doesn't matter. They could see the rotation, they could actually see the tornadoes, so that's why the warning. People just need to be better prepared for these things and not assume that they're not going to get hit by something, a tornado, a damaging wind, a flood, because they're going to keep happening. There's no way that we can stop these things from happening.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Tucker Covey, WNKY News 40.
That was a look at some of tonight's top stories. Now let's send things on over to that expert Tucker interviewed in this package, Weather Chief Chris Allen.
Oh, you mean Shane Hollandy, expert. Yeah. Hey, people ask me all the time, why can't you and Shane Hollandy get together like you were before? Well, there you go. You just saw the both of us in the same story. By the way, winter begins, you're welcome, 9:27 p.m. on Thursday, the shortest day and the longest night. From here on out is when the days begin to get longer. And look at this as we head toward Christmas Day. Look at those warmer temperatures and 60s and the good chance of rain that's coming our way. No severe weather. It appears it's just going to be a lot of rain, so get ready for that on your Christmas holiday. More details about that coming up in just a few minutes, but right now, Maxwell's got a preview of sports.
Chris, I'm just happy that we are out of the outdoor sports season. It's just basketball at this point. Bowl games are over. Everything's really all set. Now it's time for some basketball. Speaking of, we have some high school hoops on the way. Of course, the holiday break in action. ACS renews their rivalry with Franklin Simpson in boys hoops. Of course, WKU currently in action, taking on some action in California. We'll have that updated score for you coming up in Sports Noah.
All right, Maxwell. In more local news now, a ribbon cutting in Bowling Green happened today, officially opening a new way for the community to have some fun together. News 40's Michael Ridgway has more.
It's Paradise Playground. It's one of the playgrounds that get most of the kids' attention. So we figured what a better way to add on to that playground than a music garden.
This year, The Bowling Green chapter of the Kiwanis Club turns 100, and for their centennial, they've pulled off one of their largest service projects in recent years, something that all kids and adults can enjoy.
Scooters can go on it if kids have those. Wheelchair accessible, and it's a flat surface. So they can make beautiful music with grandparents, their parents.
It's definitely going to be a hit with the younger crowd because two things that toddlers love come together with the new addition.
And my son already loves it. He loves musical instruments and being able to do it himself, and it's outdoors, so he can be as loud as he wants, of course. So he loves that, not having to be quiet. But it means a lot to see it finally done and at a place where we can come whenever we want to enjoy it and really let the whole community enjoy it as well.
And it's a meaningful project for Jesse as well as many other kids in the community.
This garden means a lot to me. Some of my people in my family have special needs, and so I always kept them in mind as well. When we started this project, we wanted it to be special, not only for the kids we have now, but also generations to come. We wanted it to where, 4 different generations can come out here and play as well, but it means a lot to me. And to actually watch kids and adults play on it, and even teenagers play on it. I mean, it really means something that I was a part of that. And with the Kiwanis Club of Bowling Green, it is just a wonderful feeling to be part of this community.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Christmas is coming quick, and for last-minute gift shoppers, it can be pretty tricky to stick to a budget. You may be tempted to splurge on your family and friends because the holidays are right around the corner, but taking the steps to maintain a budget and limiting your spending will remove a lot of physical and mental pressure. We spoke to a financial expert on the importance of making a budget for the holidays so you're able to check off your list without spending too much.
Cash flow management or budgeting is important because that tends to eliminate a lot of stress. If you have a good idea of where your money is going and where it should be going, then you're going to feel a lot more confident and you're going to feel a lot more content with your situation.
You can begin with getting an accountability partner and utilizing different budgeting resources. For more details, visit our website. That's WNKY.com. Speaking of the holidays, the Transportation Security Administration has some tips before you set out this holiday season. With the busiest travel days happening on Thursday, December 21st and Friday, December 29th, as well as Tuesday, January 2nd for the rush of those returning home. The biggest tip TSA can offer to passengers is don't be late. Officials advise arriving 2 hours ahead of your flight and make sure to allow time to park, return rental cars, and check baggage before going through security. Another tip, don't wrap gifts. Wait till you get to your destination because there's a chance that the TSA agents may have to unwrap them. Still to come on News 40 at 10, with Republicans in Iowa set to cast their vote in less than 4 weeks, former President Donald Trump made a campaign stop after Colorado's Supreme Court barred him from the state's primary ballot. What Trump said in just a bit, but first, Weather Chief Chris Allen has a full look at our forecast. You got a great view of State Street United Methodist Church downtown, but a warm-up's coming later in the week. We'll have more right after this.
Hey, I'm Jerry O'Connell, and all of us here at Pictionary want to wish you and your family all the joy and all the love this holiday season. Thank you for watching.
I'm Ashley Wilson. Here's what's coming up tomorrow on News 40 Sunrise. Find out how you can help raise money for the fight against Alzheimer's. Plus, hear the story of how one local veteran served our country in this week's Voices of Honor. These stories only on News 40 Sunrise.
Toyotathon is on. Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Toyota is now offering $1,000 APR cash on any new gas model Tundras. Toyota, let's go places.
Electrical needs? Don't compromise on quality. Choose Buck Electric, proudly serving Bowling Green for 27 years. Our licensed electricians are experts in residential and commercial repairs, ensuring your safety and satisfaction. From modern lighting design to essential panel upgrades, we provide quality solutions tailored to your needs. Experience the trust and reliability that comes with over a quarter-century of service. Visit buckelectricbg.com or call us today. Buck Electric, your connection to quality, safety, and experience.
Holiday shopping starts at the Purple Door. Specializing in cute and comfortable clothing, shoes, and accessories, fashion has never been easier. And with sizes from petite to plus, there's no reason to shop anywhere else this season. The Purple Door on Lovers Lane in Bowling Green.
The Leachman Christmas Spectacular is officially back at Leachman Buick GMC. With your in-store vehicle purchase, take home a 55-inch smart TV. With incredible offers on all new and pre-owned inventory, drive home in your new Terrain for as low as $299 a month. Or check out all our deals on wheels at LeachmanAuto.com. And while it's fun to receive, we can't wait to give. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a 55-inch smart TV.
This December, Kelly's All New.
We're back with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, I mentioned it earlier today, but we're not going to have a white Christmas. We're not going to have a green Christmas. We're just going to have a wet Christmas, it looks like.
Wet, warm, and windy. There you go.
The 3 W's.
That's pretty much it in the nutshell. But I do have a few more details to tell you beyond that. But yeah, it's not going to be a white Christmas this year. Not even close to our area will it be a white Christmas. Much of the country will be seeing warmer weather, and we're going to get the wet side of this next system coming in. Live cam. Downtown Bowling Green AAA system seeing State Street United Methodist Church. Beautiful shot there. Everything calm, including the winds, which have calmed down this evening. It is not going to be quite as cold, still chilly, but maybe a few degrees warmer overnight tonight than it was last night, when some of you dipped down into the teens to around 20 for an overnight low. Right now, we're at 27 from the airport. Winds are calm, so there's no wind chill, and the dew point is a very, very dry 18 as the barometer keeps going up thanks to that big dome of high pressure which is settling in over much of the southeastern United States. Temperatures right now, Kentucky Mesonet Network, as chilly as 21 in Burkesville, 27 in Campbellsville. You go up to Litchfield, you're at 23, 29 in Scottsville. We got a couple of 30s, Russellville and Franklin. Madisonville also at 30 at this hour, slightly warmer back to the west, and that's because of this high pressure, which I mentioned. It's sitting over the Cumberland Plateau right now, just a little east and southeast of the Bowling Green area, kind of dividing Kentucky and Tennessee. But on that western edge, some of those locations have already started to feel more of a southerly flow, which even tonight will keep parts of western Kentucky a bit warmer than we will be here in southern Kentucky and middle Tennessee. Now, as we get into the day tomorrow, that high pressure center will scoot east. Everybody gets in on the warmer southerly flow. There may be a few clouds that try to wisp in here during the day and into the afternoon, but nothing coming from those clouds just yet. Just scattered clouds and sunshine. Otherwise, we'll just call it a mostly sunny day for the day tomorrow. High pressure continues to sit here Wednesday night into Thursday. There will be a warm front to our north, and that could be enough lift to cause a few stray showers up around the St. Louis area. If you're going up that way for the holiday weekend, we'll see something there. This is not going to happen just yet. It's going to be Friday night into Saturday when we see the first real shot of any rain coming in. But the incoming system we're going to keep an eye on is this one out here on the west coast. It's got a big trough, as you can see, the big dip in the jet stream. That's a lot of energy that's going to be moving from California across the country, and eventually a piece of that energy is going to move right over southern Kentucky as we go through the rest of the work week and into the holiday weekend. But don't fear, this does not appear to be a severe weather system coming in. It's just going to bring us a lot of rain for your Christmas day. 25, mainly clear and cold tonight. Then tomorrow, we will see that mix of sun and clouds. 52, 55 Thursday, the first day of winter, by the way. 56, 58, and then we go 60s as we go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday for your Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and after. Pretty good rainfall coming in. Some of us could pick up an inch or two of rain out of that system. We're back with more News 40 at 10 right after this.
There is a place where we all come together, where some of us fell in love for the first time, others learn to stay for all 9. While they get the shot they've been waiting for. And it's been happening in Bowling Green for 15 years. Grab a ticket and come experience Hot Rods Baseball.
Enjoy a great lunch with a different food truck every week and help support our local charities.
Join us for Food Truck Fridays at the Tidballs parking lot on Chestnut Street. Part of your lunch purchase will be donated to a local nonprofit by Flora Templeton Stewart and our food trucks.
Food Truck Friday has collected over $10,000, making a difference in our community.
Brought to you by the law firm of Flora Templeton Stewart.
For nearly 90 years, Ford's Furniture has been serving the home decorating needs of this area.
We're a family-owned and operated business, and we strive to provide quality products with the absolute best in friendly service.
At this special time of year, all of us at Ford's want to thank you for shopping with us in the past and look forward to serving all of your home decorating needs for many years to come.
From the entire Ford's family and team, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
Santa, you remember Soki, right?
Oh, yes, I do.
Well, Soki has been practicing all year to earn a spot on your reindeer team.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Soki, did you make cookies and bring milk for Santa?
Oh,
I think she'd like to see what your favorite is.
Oh, let me see. It's practically a done deal.
Did you hear that? You're going to be Santa's first ever rain dog. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays.
Tonight, the war between Israel and Hamas is impacting oil prices and the global supply chain as cargo ships and tankers change course to avoid being attacked by an Iran-backed militia in Yemen. The U.S. and its allies say these attacks must stop, and they're backing up a new warning tonight with warships. Rami Inocencio has details from Israel.
Some of the world's biggest shipping and oil companies are now rerouting their vessels away from the Red Sea after brazen attacks like this one by Iranian-backed Houthi rebels. A dozen ships attacked in just the past month. The Navy destroyer USS Carney has been shooting down drones and missiles launched from Houthi-controlled territory in Yemen in support of Palestinians in the Gaza war.
If one of these drones or missiles actually hits, we could not only see a disruption to shipping, but a complete closure of the Red Sea.
10 to 15% of global trade normally passes through, worth an estimated $1 trillion. Fearing Houthi attacks, ships are turning off transponders, hiring armed guards, and several companies are sailing around Africa.
Not only is it going to be several weeks of delay, but they're also going to have a higher cost.
On the price of oil and on the entire supply chain, a pain consumers will feel.
We've launched Operation Prosperity Guardian.
In the region, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin announced a new task force to try to stop Houthi attacks, a 10-country military alliance with the intent to grow. So far, the only country from the Middle East to sign on is the tiny nation of Bahrain. In Gaza, Israel's bombardment continues, with nearly 20,000 people now killed, says Gaza's Hamas-run health ministry. Israel's military says it's dismantled Hamas's northern brigade and taken control of Jabalia. Strikes that hit the refugee camp there killed at least 50. More strikes in southern Rafah killed almost 30 others. I lost 2 grandchildren, said this woman, one just 2 weeks old. She didn't even get her birth certificate.
And just hours ago, militants in Gaza released 2 new hostage videos, and this is the second time in the past 2 days of such release. That comes as leaders from Israel and Hamas are signaling they are open to another humanitarian pause and a new hostage release deal. Rami Inocencio, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
National news now. The records of more than 150 people connected to Jeffrey Epstein are set to be unsealed. A federal judge ordered the action on Monday. Files from the case set to be released pertain to more than 150 people involved in Epstein's sexual abuse of underage girls. Some of the people are associates, while others are victims. There aren't expected to be any bombshells in the files because many of the names have already been widely reported. Some of the alleged victims have also given public interviews. Epstein was found dead in his prison cell 4 years ago in an apparent suicide. His accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, is serving a 20-year prison sentence. In the presidential race, Iowa Republicans will cast the first votes in less than 4 weeks, and the New Hampshire primary is just days later. Former President Donald Trump didn't address the news in a campaign speech just after Colorado's Supreme Court issued a major ruling to bar him from the 2024 primary ballot. Michael George reports from New York.
Former President Donald Trump took the stage in Iowa Tuesday night, soon after Colorado's Supreme Court barred him from the state's 2024 primary ballot.
We're just 27 days away from Iowa's first in the nation. We're going to win the Iowa caucuses, and then we're going to crush crooked Joe Biden next November.
In the historic decision, the Colorado Supreme Court said Trump is ineligible for the White House under the U.S. Constitution's insurrection clause. The state Supreme Court justices were all appointed by Democratic governors. The Trump campaign issued a statement calling the ruling, quote, completely flawed and a scheme by the left wing to interfere in an election on behalf of crooked Joe Biden. The campaign vowed to challenge the ruling with an appeal to the U.S. Supreme Court.
What we know is it doesn't mean that someone has to be convicted of sedition or insurrection. The terms engaged in insurrection is used in the 14th Amendment. Not convicted, not found by a court.
Trump GOP presidential rival Vivek Ramaswamy also addressed supporters in Iowa and spoke out against the Colorado ruling.
It's appalling for the future of our country. We're not a country where we want the federal police state to decide who is or isn't running, and we don't want it to be decided by a small group of people behind the back of palace walls.
Meanwhile, former ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie are vying to gain ground against former President Trump. On Wednesday, President Biden heads to Milwaukee, where he's expected to deliver remarks on the nation's economy. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
When we come back, Maxwell Trink is in with a look at your sports.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
Shop Fruit of the Loom Brand Shop Outlet for the best last-minute gift ideas this holiday. Plus, this week, save 25% off throughout the store. Find WKU and UK fan gear, sportswear, basketballs, and more, all 25% off through Christmas Eve.
Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service works wherever you are and can meet you when you need it. Our mobile service van is fully loaded with all the latest tools and diagnostic equipment. We provide a range of services including oil and filter change, battery health checks, brake services, and tire rotation. Schedule your Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service online or by contacting Greenwood Ford Lincoln. With Greenwood Ford Lincoln Mobile Service, it's easy to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 Weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 keeps you safe and weather aware. Severe weather coverage powered by Buck Electric.
Want professional exterior lights? You need Disc Lights by Bell & Howell, the portable solar outdoor LED lights that lie flat to create a cascade of light. Disc Lights convert the sun's energy into solar energy to run all night and turn on and off automatically. Disc Lights are just right for your outdoor decor. And now they're yours for just $19.95 with free shipping. But there's more. Order today and you can get a second set of 4 Disc Lights. Just pay a separate fee. So don't delay. Order your Bell & Howell Disc Lights today. Call now.
Hey, Santa, do you think you could give me one good, accurate snow prediction this year, please?
Could you? Please. Well, I'll see what I can do.
Please, please.
All right. Stay on your best behavior.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. But Merry Christmas from all of us here at News 40.
Do you like hash browns? What about Schlitz?
If so, we're Opossum Hollow.
Don't miss us this weekend.
On Marquee Backstage.
Welcome into sports. We had some high school hoops in action this afternoon out at Franklin Simpson High School. Wildcats took on the ACS Patriots, who have lost 7 of the last 8 games. The Wildcats, who had a 3-game skid of their own, were able to come out hot. They stayed hot. Final score of this one, 59-35. They'll be back in action on Thursday, while ACS is set to begin play in the new year. To the Hill now as the WKU football team is coming off that crazy bowl game win over Old Dominion. The Tops took home that famous Toaster Bowl trophy after coming back from a huge deficit led by former South Warren quarterback Keaton Veldkamp, passed for over 380 yards and 5 touchdowns. WKU went on to win 38-35 in overtime thanks to a Lucas Carnero field goal. And after the win, Veldkamp had this to say about his confidence that when he took over that quarterback position.
Yeah, I told these guys, like, we're going to win the game. As soon as I win, I said, we're going to win. Not a question, we're going to win the game. Took to the very last play to do it. But, you know, it's because of the guys around me. These guys played unreal.
And the WKU basketball team continue their regular season tonight. They're currently taking on California Baptist. The Lancers Tops are currently winners of 5 straight and with just 2 matches left ahead of Conference USA play, looking to get some momentum. Right now, 58-44 in that second half. We'll keep you updated. The Lead Toppers were in action last night in Dill Arena against the Abilene Christian Wildcats. Team picked up a much-needed victory, coming back in the fourth quarter to win 72-68. A big factor in the win was the production from Destiny Salary, who scored 20 points off the bench in her first game of the season. After the game, head coach Greg Collins had this to say.
They're a good team. They're going to do well in the WAC, and so, you know, it's a good win. We're thrilled to get it and get that monkey off our back and get ready for Nevada.
Nashville Predators, though, their red-hot winning streak came to an end tonight. The Preds lost to the Vancouver Canucks 5-2 at Bridgestone Arena. The squad will look to rebound Thursday when they visit the Philadelphia Flyers. And finally, the Tennessee Titans are coming off a tough divisional loss to the Houston Texans on Sunday. The Titans fell 19-16 with just 3 points scored in the second half and overtime. Here's what head coach Mike Vrabel has to say about the offense needing to grow.
You know, I think it's important just to, you know, as long as everybody's on the same page between him and the receivers or him and the offensive line and what we're trying to do, that's what's most important. And, you know, we'll continue to work on that.
That's sports. We'll be right back.
At Horizon Pace, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon Pace is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
Are you looking for a trustworthy publishing company to publish your book? One that understands the process and upholds Christian values in its business practices?
Introducing Covenant Books, an author-friendly publisher who shares your beliefs and wants to publish your story. Call us today to get a free author packet to help get you started.
We realize your book is unique, personal, and written with a higher purpose. That's the content we're looking for.
We provide authors freedom and flexibility throughout the publishing process with professional book editing, award-winning design, and some of the highest royalty structures in the industry.
Covenant distributes and sells your book online and in bookstores everywhere. We convert your book in ebook format and sell it on Amazon, Apple iTunes, and to these distributors. Our authors love us.
So if you've written a biography, a devotional, a memoir, self-help, or any genre, we can help. Be like these authors and get your book published and sold today.
Call right now for your free writer's guide.
1-855-900-3971.
This December, Kelly's all new. The holidays are in full swing with merry guests and all the festivities. We're hooking everyone in the audience up. It's a Holly Jolly Kelly.
Weekdays at 3 on NBC 40.
I'm waking up my day. So let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, I'm waking up my day. News 40 sunrise way. I'm waking up my day. WNKY. Yeah, we're the one of force to get you out the door. I'm waking up my day. The News 40 sunrise way.
Weekday morning starting at 6.
Well, Maxwell, it's nearly 30 hours later. I still cannot believe what I saw in that bowl game yesterday.
No,
crazy.
Who can? The country's talking about it. It's great. It's great to see a local guy really do it. And, you know, 2 guys there, Caden Veldkamp and, of course, Dalvin Smith, 2 of the leaders of that team. Glasgow, Bowling Green. You can't beat it.
Exactly. You can't beat this weather either. We're getting warm as we get closer to Christmas.
No, this is going to be great. I mean, tonight's the last really cold night we'll have. 25. under a mainly clear sky, and our warm-up begins tomorrow.
All right. Not a green Christmas, not a white Christmas. Wet.
Yeah,
Just wet.
Just
That's
a
all we can
warm,
ask for,
wet,
though.
and windy Christmas.
All right.
What are we in Florida?
Oh, come on, Maxwell. Well, that does it for News 40 at 10. Join us back here at 6 a.m. tomorrow for News 40 Sunrise. Have a good night.